"You are beautiful." It was a quiet evening, the kind that feels heavier than it should. I was sitting outside in our small garden, slouched on the old wooden bench with my arms crossed and thoughts spiraling. Our house is close to the city center, so there's a steady stream of people walking by. Students, workers, families, strangers going somewhere. I often sit there when I need to escape the noise in my head. Sometimes the noise inside is louder than anything outside. The past few months had been rough. A heavy depressive episode had wrapped itself around me like fog. Everything felt dim. My energy, my thoughts, even my sense of self. I'd been unusually harsh to myself, nitpicking every flaw, doubting every step. On top of it all, my relationship with my fiancé had hit a rocky stretch. Arguments, misunderstandings, and silent nights had become the new normal. I was exhausted in every sense. That afternoon, I had cried in my room, the kind of cry that empties you, but doesn't really heal anything. My face still wore the traces. Puffy eyes, that distant, fragile expression. I couldn't hide even if I tried. So I just sat there, face open to the world, not really expecting anything. That's when it happened. A young girl, maybe in her early 20s, walked by. She had headphones on, walking fast, clearly on her way somewhere. But our eyes met for a brief second. I smiled, just out of habit, and then something unexpected happened. She stopped, pulled out her headphones, turned toward me with a radiant, sincere smile, and said, "You are beautiful." Just like that. 3 simple words. Then she put her headphones back on and continued walking as if it were the most ordinary thing in the world. But to me, it wasn't. For a second, I just sat there frozen, stunned. Then, to my own surprise, tears welled up in my eyes again. But this time, they weren't heavy. They were light. Her words, so effortless, so genuine, cut through the haze I'd been trapped in. She didn't know me. She didn't know about the depression, or the arguments, or the shame I'd been carrying, but she saw me, and she spoke kindness into that moment. That stranger will probably never know the impact she had. I didn't get a chance to respond, to tell her how much it meant. But from where I sat, it felt like a little thread of grace had been passed to me. Something I didn't know I needed so desperately. Later that night, I stood in front of the mirror. My eyes still looked tired, my skin still blotchy. But her words echoed in my head. "You are beautiful." Not because I looked perfect, but because I was human and seen and still standing. Here's what I've learned. We never know what someone is going through. The world is full of people wearing invisible wounds, fighting battles they don't talk about. And in such a world, even the smallest act of kindness, a smile, a compliment, a gentle word, can be life-changing. That girl gave me hope that day, not because she solved my problems, but because she reminded me that kindness still exists and that I am still worthy of it. So, if you feel something nice about someone, say it. Don't hold it back. Your words might be the light in someone's dark moment, just like hers were in mine. Be kind, always. Because one simple act of kindness can change a day, and sometimes even a life.